Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Thanks for coming out. So this hyper tough side discharge mower I got in a group of 14 from a mower shop going out of business. It did not have the recoil assembly on it. The spark plug was out and sitting on the deck. The issue that I saw with this is the blade is severely bent. So somebody ran it into Mount Rushmore, and the either the shear pin is sheared or we have other issues. But I thought I'd like to see if it's going to start. The handle is missing, so I have vice grips on the kill coil mechanism. So I grabbed a recoil assembly from a Boland's, and I'm going to put it on this hyper tough and see if it'll start. This has a production date of December of 2019. The deck looks like it's in great shape, minus the bent blade. So let me throw the recoil housing on and give this thing a tug. It's a 5/16 socket to remove the 3 bolts on the recoil assembly. There is gas in the tank and enough oil for it to start. This is a priming unit. Let me prime it 3 times and see what we can come up with. I have happy juice on the standby in case it doesn't fire off. You can really feel that bent blade when you're pulling on it. It's vibrating. I gave it a shot. Let's see what we got. So far, this thing's dead. Okay, that's why the shop put it to the scrap pile. This thing has no action whatsoever. So let me turn this on its side and you can see what the blade damage was, and I'll talk a little bit about the hyper tough specific blades. When you turn it over, you want the carburetor on the high side. So if you can see the blade, it's pretty well twisted and bent. If you can see these two centering holes in the blade, they're offset and they're oblong. So this is a Hyper Tough only blade. You have to order it from Hyper Tough. So I'm not too fond of the fact that they're limiting their blade selection. Normally on the MTD, Boland's, AYP machines, the hole is centered here and you can interchange blades amongst those brands. I'll show you. This is an MTD blade. You can see the holes here are centered. So I can use that blade on various manufacturer machines. This Hyper Tough is specific only to Hyper Tough. So I just went on the Big Jungle Company and it's $31 to replace the blade. If it had this style blade, you could get them on an open box one on the Big Jungle Company for, I've seen them for $12. And that's something that somebody ordered, it didn't fit, and then they shipped it back to Amazon, so they sell it as a used blade, even though it wasn't probably put on the machine. Maybe somebody ordered a 22-inch and they needed a 21-inch, and they sent the blade back. So in order to alleviate this issue, you can change out the hub here. That one will slide right off the engine, the Hyper Tough. Throw that in the trash and get one of these. They sell these as a kit. You can buy the blade and the adapter here all for one price. Then you can go ahead and get the standard blade anytime you got to change it out. You don't have to keep buying the hole specific Hyper Tough blade. So this engine's kaput, but the deck, as you can see, is in fantastic shape. There's no rust through on it. Looks like it's been hardly used. Fantastic. So what I'll do is remove the 3 bolts here holding this dead engine to the deck and reuse this deck since it's in such good condition. Wheels are hardly used, no tread wear. So I can use the tank and the carburetor on another project. I'll save that and scrap the engine. So there you go. I appreciate you coming out and checking out Tommy Time. I was hoping for better luck with this Hyper Tough engine with the 20-inch cut. So it was put to the scrap pile for a reason, because it's junk. Anywho, I appreciate you coming out and checking out my channel. Please like and subscribe. Come back and see me. I've got some more lawnmower repair videos on deck. Thanks again.